Hi everyone. We are going to understand fill your example with relevant detail. A very important chapter from making the short talk to get action. A very important thing to understand is fill your example with relevant detail. It says the abundance of detail in this example made it easy for the audience to project themselves into the picture. After all, your purpose is to make your audience see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel what you felt. The only way you can possibly achieve this effect is to use an abundance of concrete details. Yes, now we have to understand the audience and also help them to understand what we are saying. Yes, as we see further, as was pointed out in chapter 4, the task of preparation of a talk is a task of reconstructing the answers in the questions who, when, where, how, and why. You must stimulate the visual imagination of your listeners by painting word pictures. Understand and remember, a very important thing is that we have to ask the questions who, when, where, how, and why. You must stimulate the visual imagination of your listener by painting word pictures. Now, we are going to understand, relive your experience as you relate it. Relive your experience as you relate it. In addition to using picture skew details, the speaker should relive the experience he is describing. Here is where speaking approaches its sister field of acting. All great speakers have a sense of the dramatic, but this is not a rare quality to be found only in the eloquent. Most children have a plentiful supply of it. Many persons of our acquaintance are gifted with a sense of timing, facial expression, mimicry, or pantomime that is a part, at least, of this priceless ability to dramatize. Little effort, and practice, we can develop more of it. The more action and excitement you can put into the retelling of your incident, the more it will make an impression on your listeners. No matter how rich is detail a talk may be, it will lack punch if the speaker does not give it with all the fervor of recreation. Are you describing a fire? Give us the feeling of excitement that ran through the crowd as a fireman battled the blaze. Are you telling us about an argument with your neighbor? Relive it, dramatize it. Are you relating your final struggles in the water as panic swept over you? Make your audience feel the desperation of those awful moments in your life. For one of the purposes of the example is to make your talk memorable. Your listeners will remember your talk and what you want them to do only if the example sticks in their minds. We, we recall George Washington honesty. His honesty became because of the cherry tree incident popularized in the Weems biography. The New Testament is a rich storehouse of principles of ethical conduct reinforced by examples full of human interest. For instance, the story of the Good Samaritan. In addition to making your talk more easily remembered, the incident example makes your talk more interesting and more convincing and easier to understand. Your experience of what life has taught you is freely perceived by the audience. They are, in a sense, predetermined to respond to what you want them to do. This brings us right to the doorstep of second phase of the magic formula. Okay, so we understood relieve your experience as you relate it, and we are speaking about making the short talk to get action. Okay, friends, it's great being here. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye. See you again. Bye.